So before I put this cover back on, I'm just going to take this plug out, which is on the end of the passageway that leads from the end feed that I've been messing around with, and the ball non-return valve here. This passageway was for the oil's pressure switch, or even a gauge if anybody chose to fit one. But I guess there's a chance that some stuff might have got up this blind hole with this plug in the end. So I'll just take the plug out and flush it out and replace it before I put this back on the bike. I guess there could be sludge in here, apart from anything else. There we go. Nice little Allen grub screw. So it looks clear. It looks quite clean looking down there. I'll just blow it through, I think. I just wanted to check there was no sort of grinding paste or bits of swarf or anything that might be stuck in there, but it looks actually pretty clear. So yeah, I'll blow it through and Loctite the plug back in and ready to go. Okay, well, these faces are all clean and dry now, and so is this. So I'm going to put some well seal on, make sure I get that O-ring in properly for the end feed, and put the inner cover back on. So I just use a blob of grease on this seal, trying not to get it on the jointing face. Yeah, that should hold that O-ring in place, just while I reassemble everything. Okay, so I've got a piece of string just to pull those pawls back in while I put this on. I keep the string taut. If I got through in the right way, would help. So if I keep the string taut, it might just let me get that in first. And once the pawls are over, I can pull the string out. Okay, I think I'm nearly there. Yeah. So if I pull the string out now, without wrecking the gasket seal, there we go. So yeah, I think the well seal is still in the right place. Onto the dowels. Plenty of oil on there. So I think that's okay. Yeah, I'll replace them one by one when I find the new screws. So here's the one that goes at the back somewhere. Where does that go? Down here. Yeah, I guess so. Good. There's the cam plate pivot, which has actually got a surprising amount of wear on it, really. See where here. Trying to work out which way around that means it is. See if I can put it up the opposite side. To have it wear on the other side. And it's wearing here, but not there so much. So maybe, what would that mean, I wonder? So it's wearing there. Surely that's going to be this side, isn't it? In which case, if I put it in that way around, I think so. Probably wrong, but it's definitely not lined up right now. Oh, hang on a minute. What's that? So it needs to go down against the spring on the far end. Which makes sense, wouldn't it? Oh, that was almost in. There we go. Yeah. Right. So the original split pin in millimeters is about 2.5, 2.3. That's something in inches, do you think? 3/32. Yeah, it could be that, couldn't it? Make it an eighth. Make the hole an eighth. I hadn't realised that this is at an angle until just now. That goes in distinctly downwards. See, I'm going to put it in that way, I think, just because this eye won't fit in down there. So it's time to reassemble the Kickstart mechanism, and yeah, I reckon I'm missing two parts. I've got everything that I had when I took it apart, but there should be, according to the book, a washer underneath this spring and against the bearing. So that's not there. This bush and the pinion's okay. The ratchet is okay. But then there should be a lock washer on here that uses that flat to locate against and then folds up against the nut to hold it on. So yeah, those two parts are missing. So I'll order some more and reassemble that. So now I've found them, I've swapped out the screws, the original screws, for these socket head stainless steel ones. Yeah, the only thing is, this one doesn't seem to be in the new set. I don't know what it is about these sets of screws. I've done it before. They always seem to end up with one that isn't right or is missing. I seem to be impressed because these parts have arrived overnight from Dragonfly, so that's really good. So I've got the correct washer now, I hope, which goes up against the bearing, and obviously the lock washer as well. And I've got two of these, but obviously I only need one for now. So that should fit on there. It needs to come off first, by the looks of it. Yeah, that's better. It gives something for the spring to rest on. It's the spring that fits into that little recess on the back of the pinion. Yeah, definitely better. And of course the tag washer. Put up the right way would help. according to the manual, this is 40 foot-pounds, or thereabouts. I think it's 38 to 40. The other thing which must admit slightly surprised me is that there's a torque specified for these cover screws. I forget what it is now. It's about 3 foot-pounds, I think 3 to 4. So I'll have to start using that rather than just doing it up as I see fit, as I've been doing for years. So how am I going to stop that turning? Right, so I found these are actually furniture cups, I'm not sure what you call them. That's they're nice hardwood, and they're both the same thickness. So I reckon if I stick these under the piston, that should do. Right, I feel better about that. Having the washer underneath and the lock washer, of course. That wasn't so bad. Better than I was expecting it to be. I think that's correct. I'll check the video I took when I took it off. There's a slight bump there. Just need to rub that down with a file. Yeah, you can just see those little high spots. Someone must have bashed that or levered up against it, something. It's only a couple of thou, but it's enough. So I've got the clutch rod in. I need to work out how this sets itself. And of course there's a seal on here as well. So I probably will replace that thing as I've got a new one anyway. So I do have a new seal in that case I bought. So I'll whip that one out and press this one back in. You have to be careful getting it over this shaft because there's the edges here, which could easily catch the lip. Should be okay there, plenty of lubrication. Okay, so that's seal. The new seal is now in. So that's ready to go. I hadn't realised that this ball bearing is actually free. I thought it was captive, but it just dropped out on me, so just held in with the oil, stiction of the oil. So I will stick that in with some grease before I start reassembling the case. I can't see in the manual any suggestion on how to get this rack in the right place with respect to the arm. So it pulls in to push this out. But how do you know where that goes? I suppose it must be there, maybe. That would make sense. So maybe there is effectively only one place. If that's fully back with the lever there, because it could be fully back with the lever a bit further. Don't know. I think I'll just try it on and see what it looks like. So there's no equivalent for this one in the kit. So another fail. 1/4" UNC. Okay, so for some reason there's all these left over. It's too long to go in there. These ones. I suppose that one could go in there, couldn't it? But no, it's too long to come out the other side. That could have been the one that was missing from the inner timing cover. And there's two of these, and these seem to fit this timing cover, so I guess that's okay. But goodness knows why I've got so many of these. Maybe they go on the timing, sorry, on the primary side. But I think this is only supposed to be a timing side set. So yeah, very strange. It never seemed to quite work out. Right, I think that's okay. Timing cover back on. Don't think I've damaged the seal. Time will tell, I guess. And see whether the well seal does its job. Good. Okay, well, thanks for watching.